Friends, now we will go for your presentation. Uh, Let me check how many of you are present today. मला वाटतं त्या दिवशी चैताली माने आहे का?
हो सर आहे.
चैताली तुमचं त्या दिवशी राहिलं होतं.
हा सर मी देते की आता.
हा तर तुमचं प्रेझेंटेशन होईपर्यंत कॅमेरा ऑन करा. तुमचं प्रेझेंटेशन चालू करा आता.
सर करू का चालू?
हा हा.
Good morning all of you. My presentation will be start now. My presentation topic it is the story of my life in Helen Keller. That is summary. Helen Keller was born in June 1788 in small town on Alabama. In 1894, Helen attended the school for New York City and began studying formal subject like history, Latin, French, German, and arithmetic. In 1896, she began studies of Cambridge High School. Helen it is overcome the deeply academics and opportunity to attend. Helen was the final chapter to the memories of discuss certain things that the particularly important. Here, like her love for book and the favorite thematic is the friend for made in shape and the life. It was a Helen Keller. It is a so beautiful life. That is Helen Keller, the town additional section of the autobiography. Include Helen personal letters titled to be the throughout and her oath, as well as the supplementary to the commentary by the hair editor and with a first-hand account to Helen Keller's teachers and Sullivan. He is a Helen Keller's best teacher. Thank you all of you. सर झालं.
Okay. Next. Aditi.
Hello, sir.
You start your presentation.
Okay, sir. Hi, good morning to all of you. My name is Aditya Avinash Kulkarni. Today I am going to give you seminar. My seminar topic is a biography. The biography as an art form has developed comparatively recently. For classical times, we have the lives of Cassius by Suetonius and Plutarch's leaves short accounts written in pairs, comparing and contrasting a famous Greek and a famous Roman, but modern biography has no really close resemblance to such odd notes and gossips as one find in the brief lives of the 17th century antiquarian John or Breeze. It was John Dryden in 1683 who first used the term biography, defining it as the history of particular men's lives. Its form was still indeterminate and for a long time it continued to be a loose collection of varied details. It was not bound of any artist principles. The formal life and debtors of any persons of note was usually a produce productions as Lytton Strachey, the celebrated biographer of Queen Victoria, wrote in 1980, the art of biography seems to have fallen on evil times in England. The authors dictionary defines biography as history of the life of individual means as a branch of literature. In the word of Harold Nicholson, the biography is a truthful record of an individual composed of work of art. Thank you, sir.
Finished? Okay,
हो सर
Aditi
झालं.
has finished her presentation. Now we will go with the next. Ganga, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Please start your presentation. तुमचं प्रेझेंटेशन स्टार्ट करा आणि हे कॅमेरा ऑन करा तुमचं प्रेझेंटेशन असेपर्यंत.
Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Faude Gangasagar Hanuman, and I am going on the topic is the story of my life, Helen Keller, Chapter 2. In the initial months after her illness, Helen either sat in the
गंगा एक मिनिट, तुमचा
mother's
कॅमेरा
lap or
व्यवस्थित धरा, तुम्ही दिसत नाहीये. मोबाईल एका ठिकाणी व्यवस्थित धरा. ओके, कॅमेरा समोर तुम्ही असायला पाहिजे, दिसावं तुम्ही, दिसत नाहीये
Sir, आता
कॅमेरा.
दिसतंय का? सर आता दिसायले का? हॅलो सर.
हा, दिसला चेहरा, पण परत आणखी डार्कच आला.
आता सर.
हा
हा सर दिसतोय का आता?
येस येस, ओके.
Okay, sir. In the initial months after her illness, Helen either sat in her mother's lap or clung to her dress when she went about doing her household chores. She touched every object and observed every motion, thus enabling her to understand world. She started communicating sign language. A shake of her head meant no and nod yes. A pull meant come and push go. Her mother was of great help to her, and she turned her long dark nights into bright and good ones. With her wisdom, she was always sent for when they had gates, and she waved her hand to them when they took their leave. But after some times, Helen started realizing that she was different from others. She noticed that sign language was not used by other people, but they used their lips to talk. She used to touch their lips and their hairs. She could feel the difference, and sometimes she used to get so angry that she kicked and screamed till the got exhausted. Helen was naughty girl. She used to kick her nurse Ella and dominated her cook's daughter Martha Washington. Her sources of interest were the sheds where the comb was stored, the stable where houses were kept, and the yards where the cows of milk. Thank you, sir.
Finished, Ganga? Okay. Next we will go with Gayatri Kamble. Are you there?
हो सर.
Start your presentation.
Okay, sir. Good morning, all of you. My seminar topic name is Helen Keller, Chapter 3. With the passage of time, Helen started feeling uncomfortable and indicated with her sign language. She often underwent outbursts
of fashion and generally broke down in tears, physical exhaustion. Her parents were deeply grieved to see her in such a condition and lost of all hope, getting her thought as they live in out of the way place at Thascumbia. But Dickens' American Notes brought a ray of hope. Her mother read about the story Laura Bridgman, who was um, deaf and blind. It had been educated, but Dr. Wow, who was discovered the way to teach such children had been defined many years. It was only when Helen reached the age of 6 that they heard of eminent oculist in Baltimore who had treatment many such cases. They immediately decided to meet him. They caught a train at Rich, Baltimore. Dr. Chrysolem received them kindly but further told them the consult Dr. Alexander Graham Bell or Washington to get more information about school and teachers of deaf and blind children. झालं सर.
Okay, Gayatri has finished her presentation. Uh, Next, Shadab. Shadab, you start your presentation.
Okay, sir. The story of my life, Helen Keller. About the author. Sir, I am audible.
Shadab, you are audible. Audible,
Yes, sir.
visible. Start. Okay, no problem.
About the author. Helen Adam Keller was born on June 27, 1880. She was an American author, political activist. Her father's name was Arthur Helen Keller. He was a captain. Helen contracted an army. The Keller family originated from Switzerland. Helen contracted an illness when she was 19 months old. She did not suffer long from this illness, but it left her deaf and blind. Helen started communicating through signs with her family. झालं सर.
शायद 1 मिनट भी नहीं करे.
सर इतना ही था.
मोहिनी गुराळे, रोल नंबर 61. हाँ, स्टार्ट प्रेजेंटेशन.
The waiting for visa, chapter first. Childhood journey to the Koregaon become a nightmare. Your family, originally from the Dapoli Taluka, for the Ratnagiri districts, for the Bombay presidency. The Dr. Baba B.R. Ambedkar's father was the East India Company officer and was a subedar when he retired. On this, my father took the family to Dapoli with a view to the settings downstairs. But from some reason, father's mind changed. The family left Dapoli for the Satara, where the lived till 1904. The one thing remind the Ambedkar in this. We live with the Satara. Your mother's died in the 1904s. Was father's changed the service of the cashiers food called the Koregaon. The Satara lives in the live in aunt and the eldest sister's son and Ambedkar, the eldest brother. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar's aunt was the kind but he did not help the work because he was the handicapped. We were the we were four children, which were four children went to school. We were four children who went to school. We cook the food. We could not prepared we could not cooking the bread because but he was easily prepared the prepared the pulav and the father's he was the not comes the Koregaon. He wrote the children's the summer vacation spent the Koregaon. The children very excited and prepared the he where the preparations made. He shops the new shirts, the British style, and shoes, dhotis. Uh, the your auntie charged in the neighbors the place the railway station the 10 millions distance in the going to the to Tangas the railway comes the station the nearest stations in the Koregaon the train arrived Missouri at about the 5 in the 11 these 5 minutes the station's passenger gone the station the station where the four children these times the station masters will become the children he went asked the uh, tickets and here the many more blue cards in the stations because the any can be no ready to the for the children's gone the Koregaon because he was the untouchable but he asked to cartman the double money the one of the cartman he started the Koregaon. The he the gone the stations against the one of the rivers. The station the cartman for children were the asked the against the no waters he eat the foods. The because but the rivers many more buffaloes cows the he drink the waters he could not the human like waters he gone the against the where the toll collectors the Ambedkars gone the toll collectors the he we asked the toll collectors the who are you the Ambedkar tell Ambedkar we are the tell the we are Muslims this time the Ambedkar the preparations good in the Urdu. The toll collector asked the waters the gone into the hills. The Ambedkars gone the got the brothers. सर झालं
Okay, Mohini. Next, Pritam.
हाँ
Pritam
सर
Tenkade. हाँ.
हाँ
Pritam, start your presentation.
The biography as an art form has developed comparatively recently. It was John Dryden in 1683 who first used the biography defining it is the history of particular man's lives. The art of biography seems to have fallen on evil times in England. The Oxford Dictionary defined biography as history of the lives of individual man as branch of literature. Biography differs from history in being a record of the life of an individual. It is a study defined by two defined events, birth and death. Character and exploits observed Sir Sidney Lee are for biographical purpose. Thomas Carlyle said history is the essence of con- countless biographies. The biographer must strive from truth and prepare particle of his subject.
Finished,
Hello, sir.
Pritam?
हाँ
Ah. Next, Kunal Gaikwad.
Yes, sir. Hello, friends. Today, morning, everyone. Today, I'm telling you about Waiting for Riza by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar, Chapter 3, Pride, Awkwardness, and Dangerous Accident by in Chalisgaon. The year was 1929. The Bombay government had appointed a committee to investigate the grievance of the untouchable. I was appointed a member of a committee. I was appointed. The committee had to tower of all the province to investigate the allegations of the injustice of oppression and tyranny. The committee split up and I and other member were assigned there to the district of the Khandesh. My colleagues and myself after finish our work parted company. He went to see some Pinsons. I left by the train go to Bombay, Chalisgaon. I got down to Go village on the Dhulia line, investigated a case of social boycott, which had been declared by the castle of the Hindu against the untouchables of that village. The untouchables of Chalisgaon came to station and requested me to stay for a night with my original plans was go to the station and requested me to for the and request me to the night with them. My original plan was go to the straight to Bombay after investigating the case of social boycott, but as they were, I agreed to stay overnight. I boarded the train for Dhulia to go to village, went there and informed myself of the situation traveling in the village. And I returned by the next train to the Chalisgaon. I found the untouchables of Chalisgaon waiting for me and station. I was Grand Line, the Maharwada, the quarters of the untouchables is about 2 miles from railway station. And to reach it, one had to cross a river on which there is a culvert. Finish, sir.
Next, Sandhya. Sandhya, roll number 65.
Hello, sir.
हाँ.
Good morning, all of you. Hello, everyone. My name is Sandhya Sungarge. I am going to tell autobiography. Autobiography is from the Greek word autos, self, bios, life, grapheme, to write, is the written account of the life of a person written by the person. An autobiography is an extensive true narrative of an individual life from infancy to death, from his point of view and in his own personal style. The classical period, apologia, oration, confession, a memoir on the other hand covers one specific aspect on of the writer's life, while an autobiography focus on the chronology and of the writer's entire life. Autobiography through the age, purporting to be self-justification rather than self-documentation, oration not of the public kind but a literal kind that could not be uh, allowed in privacy, confession, uh, it, it take, in taking the chain of confession and sometimes risk and highly self-critical autobiography of the romantic era and beyond in the spirit of Atostinian confession, the 12 creature hysteria clamatium of prepare belong and outstanding as an autobiography document of its period. Thank you, sir.
Next, Srushti.
Yes, sir.
Ah, now start your presentation.
My God. सर माझा कॅमेराच ऑन होना. ओ माय गॉड.
Srushti.
हॅलो सर.
हा.
माझा कॅमेरा
तर कॅमेराला ते त्याच्यावर आडवी रेष असते त्याला टच करा.
हो सर पण इथे होतच नाहीये. ओ माय
कशामुळे त्याला व्यवस्थित टच होत नसेल.
गॉड. नाही सर.
नेक्स्ट तोपर्यंत आपण सारिकाचं घेऊया.
ओके सर.
सारिका, आर यू देअर?
Yes, sir.
Start your presentation.
Hello, sir. Hello, everyone. My name is Sarika. Oh, sorry, sir.
Sarika.
Oh. Yes, sir. Hello, everyone. Hello, sir. My name is Sarika. I'm Pratul and my company completed graduation in college. I think everyone can express that topic. Express views, our views, but I can try my best. Topic is the story of man by Helen Keller. So Helen Keller, who is Helen Keller? They was American author, also they are political activist and learner, lecturer. They was born they were in American city, Alabama, on June 27, 1880. And she was a year old. She was taken with an illness that left her without sight of earning, was unable her illness to communicate with her family. And no one can understand her feelings, what she want. But her teacher, Miss Anna, they came to live with her family. Miss Anna teach to help what is life and this means learning, and she understanding. She face she face her problems. I think everyone has a worries. No one can all perfect, but we understand that our views is not weakness. That's our real power, and to make us different to other. Yes, sir. Right, sir. I'm telling about what.
Okay, Sarika. Okay. Now we will
Thank
go
you.
with Srushti. सारिका
Yes,
झालं का
sir.
तुमचं?
Oh,
Yes, please switch off your camera. Srishti, please go on.
Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. My name is Srishti Ramesh Lomte. Today, I would like to express myself on a seminar topic My Story of My Life, Helen Keller, 5th chapter. The arrival of Miss Sullivan filled Helen's life with confidence and joy. She kept on teaching her something or the topic. Her next chapter was nature. She took her to the fields to the banks of Tennessee River to the learn about nature. Helen started enjoying to the world she lived in. Miss Sullivan made her feel
गायत्रीच्या नंतर माझं झालंय.
made her made her feel beauty in the woods, blades of grass, birds, flowers, in fact, almost everything. But one stormy day gave Helen a feeling that nature can be cruel also. She was sitting on the branch of a tree and she was a branch of a tree, and Miss Sullivan proposed to have lunch there only. Helen agreed to the proposal, and Miss Sullivan went home to bring the lunch. Helen was left alone there. Suddenly, Helen felt the heat of sun listening and a terribly shaking of trees. The feeling of terror kept on increasing, and she made up her mind to jump down. Thank you all for listening to me.
सारिका, तुमचा टॉपिक काय होता प्रेझेंटेशनचा? सारिका, what was topic of your presentation?
Story of My Life by Helen Keller.
Okay. Anybody left? कुणाचं राहिलंय का? गॅलेक्सी J2 कोर नावाचं एक कुणीतरी आहे पहा. त्याचं नाव काही दिसत नाही. कोण आहे की? बाकी सगळे झाले? एव्हरीबडी? कुणाचं राहिलं असेल तर सांगा मला. ऑल ऑफ यू हॅव प्रेझेंटेड. पहा, मी नाव वाचून दाखवतो, त्यांचं झालेलं आहे. ओके, ऑल ऑफ यू प्लीज लिसन केअरफुली. तुमचं नाव मी कॉल करतो का? भास्कर चपटे, चैताली माने, गीतांजली, साक्षी, कोमल, नेक्स्ट आहे शिवानी, सदाफ, माहेश्वरी, राधा, तेजस. हे बुधवारी झालेले आहेत. आणि आजच्या क्लासमध्ये आपण पाहतो पहा, चैतालीचं आज झालं होतं. आदिती आहे, नंतर आपण पाहतो गायत्री. देन वी कॅन अंडरस्टँड गायत्री, गंगा, शादाब, मोहिनी, प्रीतम, कुणाल, संध्या, सृष्टी आणि सारिका यांचा आज झालेला आहे. ओके, तुमच्या सगळ्यांची नावं मी कॉल केली का? कुणाचं राहिलंय का ज्यांचं नाही झालं प्रेझेंटेशन? असं फिनिश्ड?
येस सर.
हा, जर कुणाचं राहिलं असेल तुमच्या फ्रेंड पैकी त्यांना कॉल करून मला फोन करायला सांगा. ओके, आता आपले सगळ्यांचे प्रेझेंटेशन इथे संपलेले आहेत. क्लासरूम टीचिंग पण आता आपली संपलेली आहे. तर वी विल स्टॉप हेअर. ओके, इफ यू हॅव एनी डिफिकल्टी रिगार्डिंग द सिलेबस यू कॅन कॉल मी. आता आपला काही क्लास घेण्याची गरज नाही असं मला वाटतंय. ओके, so we will stop here. All of you, is it okay? जर काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर मला फोन करा.
Hello, sir.
हा, बोला.
म्हणजे सर आता आपले आजपासून लेक्चर नाही का होणार?
हा, आजपासून लेक्चर होणार नाही. जर काही अडचण असेल तर मला फोन करा. ओके. आता मॅडमचे केव्हा आहे प्रेझेंटेशन?
27 तारखेला.
हा, मग मॅडमचे प्रेझेंटेशन द्या. आता आपले काही क्लासेस होणार नाही, मी काही लिंक पाठवणार नाही आपल्या ग्रुपला. ठीक आहे. बाकी माझा नंबर आहे. इफ यू हॅव एनी प्रॉब्लेम रिगार्डिंग एनी टॉपिक यू कॅन कॉल मी. चालेल. हा
सर
हा
असाइनमेंट कधी जमा करायचे आणि कुठे करायचे?
हा, असाइनमेंटला तुम्ही सगळे आपल्या गुगल क्लासरूमला आहेत का कनेक्टेड?
हा सर.
तर गुगल क्लासरूमला वाटल्यास नंतर मी गुगल क्लासरूमची लिंक देतो. तुमचे एक्झाम सीट नंबर आले का?
नो सर.
वेबसाईटला जाऊन एक्झाम सीट नंबर कलेक्ट करायचे. वाटल्यास एक्झाम सीट नंबरचं लिंक असेल तर मी तुम्हाला आपल्या ग्रुपला पाठवतो. एक्झाम सीट नंबर तुमचे सगळ्यांचे लिहून झाले का असाइनमेंट?
हो सर.
हा, तर पहिल्या पानावरती तुमचं पूर्ण नाव, वर्ग, आपल्या पेपरचं नाव, रीडिंग ऑटोबायोग्राफी असं टाकायचं आणि खाली तुमचा एक्झामिनेशन सीट नंबर लिहायचा. हे पहिल्या पानावर आलं पाहिजे. आणि अशा पद्धतीनं मग तुमचे जे काही 10-12 पानं झालेले आहेत दॅट यू कॅन राईट. ओके. आणि त्याचं एक PDF फॉर्म बनवून आपला जो गुगल क्लासरूम आहे त्याच्यावरती सेंड करायचं. ओके. किंवा समजा मग 1 तारखेच्या नंतर जर कॉलेजला बोलवणं त्यांनी, लॉकडाऊन संपलं तर मग कॉलेजमध्ये आणून जमा केलं तरी चालेल. आलं लक्षात? पण एक्झाम सीट नंबर आल्याशिवाय सबमिट करायचं नाही. ठीक आहे. ठीक आहे. वी विल स्टॉप.
सर
हा,
सर गुगल क्लासरूमची लिंक तुम्ही एकदा ग्रुपवर टाका.
हो पाठवतो. डोंट वरी अबाउट इट. ठीक आहे. वी विल स्टॉप हेअर. मीटिंगचा वेळ पण संपलेला आहे.